Hi guys, we're at OP Schnabel tonight checking out some deer, and I just wanted to walk through collar placement on Buddy and then some leash handling with the remote and your left hand on the leash. So if you come and look at Buddy's neck, you'll see the outlay of his collars. You have his regular collar, and I actually have one of my own collars, a martingale collar, and then you've got the e-collar and then the prong collar. And if you notice with the e-collar, the box is always supposed to go underneath ear to ear, so it can be on anywhere under him on between his ears, and you're welcome to switch the box around. It doesn't need to be in the same spot all the time. And the prong collar is the one that sits on his neck highest, because that's the most sensitive area of his neck, and we want to be able to communicate to him as effectively as possible. So when you are holding the leash with Buddy, you actually use your left hand to do all your communication with Buddy. And the beauty of it is that you can just literally use a very light pressure. Without the collar, you have to literally pull, but with the prong collar, you use a limited amount of pressure. And then the other side of the leash, we normally tell clients to put the loop over their hand, but since you've already had an incident where you've fallen down with Buddy, one of the ways you can hold it is literally just putting the loop over your thumb, so that if you have to drop the leash, you literally just drop it and you can just let Buddy right off, and you don't go flying with him. So it's going to feel awkward at first to hold the leash like that and the remote in your right hand, but that's how we want you to do it. Like I said, it's just for safety for you. So when we are working Buddy, and as you can see, he's totally checking on this deer right here, but he's not, his ears aren't engaged, he's not overly excited right now. He's just sitting and chilling, which that's the behavior you want. If his ears were up and turned to the front, you'd be really concerned about his excitement level, but right now this is relaxed state, so that's exactly what we want from Buddy. Okay, so every time I make a command with Buddy, I'm tapping the remote, and I'm also telling him with communication with my hand. So I'm going to tell him the command and simultaneously push the button. When we go ahead and utilize the remote and the collar simultaneously while giving him command, we are pairing the two things together. So anytime I'm talking to Buddy and giving him clarity and guidance with the command, I'm tapping him. This just makes the picture a lot clearer for Buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through the motions, and please feel free to also watch my left hand, because it's going to be doing a ton of communication with Buddy. And sit. And I'm just going to go ahead and communicate with him what exactly I want from him. Right now, as you can tell, he's tracking on something, right? You see him staring, you see his ears are perked and ready to go. So I now need to be also on alert with Buddy to just see that he's going to behave for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in a heel. And when I do that, I'm going to basically tap and tell him the command simultaneously. Buddy, heel, heel. And like I said, if you notice my left hand, it's talking to him. Anytime I feel like I need his attention, I can tug a little on the leash, and I can also tap the remote. And I want his collars basically to be near my left leg. So I would love my leash to look like this all the time. Nice and loose, nice and relaxed. And if you see, we're hoping for a letter J in this part of the leash. Nice and easy. And he's tracking on something else over here again. So like I said, anytime I need to remind him of what we're doing, I'm communicating via my left hand. And I'm doing it gently, I'm not doing it abrasively or abruptly. I'm just literally, it gets to the point where I can use two fingers to communicate with him where I need him, what I want him to do. All right, so that gives you a little guideline, some information about how we're going to go ahead and utilize the prong collar along with the e-collar and get better results than what you've had without either one of them. Sit, Buddy. Good sit. Thanks.